everyone, thanks for tuning in again to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review for you on two new palettes that are available on eBay that I've heard already a lot of stuff about, but I have never tried them. So I have got both those palettes in, and they're the double stack palettes that are available, I think, on a few different websites by now. These are pretty popular. They look like this. You might have seen these already reviewed by some of the people on YouTube. Basically the top is eyeshadows, and then you take out the top part, and then you've got 10 blushes on the bottom. And these ones come in two varieties. One is matte and one is shimmer. So I have actually both of them that I can quickly show you. The one that I just showed you before was the matte one, and this is the shimmer one, and this is the shimmer, or these are the blushes on the shimmer palette. So what I actually realized is that first I thought that they would be the exact same colors and just one would be matte finish and one is shimmer finish, and which is not the case. The colors that actually come, at least on the eyeshadows, are different. Slightly different. I mean, some of them are almost the same, but some of them are a bit different. This is the shimmer one. On this side, this is shimmer, and this is the matte. So you can kind of see that there are some colors that are a little bit different. Like the green over here is different than this green a little bit, and then you have here more purples. You have two more purples kind of on this side, whereas here you've got some more forest greens. So I'm going to have pictures of that on my blog so you can kind of compare side by side which colors there are. And the blush palette is the same. Let me just compare that. Yes, the blush palette is completely the same colors. So I'll just show you the one. It does come with a brush, but I don't use brushes that come in palettes, so I won't even really review those. This is the blushes that come with them. There's 10 of them, so you've got some really, really bright ones, some darker ones, and these blushes, I tried them out, and they're very, very pigmented. They're not quite as smooth and as easy to spread, for example, as MAC blushes. So I wouldn't really say that they're the same, but they are comparable to some other blushes that I have from La Femme. So I would say that they are good quality, but they're not the same as MAC or NARS, of course, because NARS is like the best blushes out there. But again, the price for something like this is really good. So these are very, very, very pigmented, really good color payoff. As for the eyeshadows, I really like these eyeshadows. I mean, I have a bunch of these palettes now. I have, you know, the 88, I have the 120, I have a bunch of other of these sort of inexpensive palettes, and what I can say about these is that these are very, very pigmented, and what I noticed is that these aren't quite as soft as some of those other palettes. Like the 120 eyeshadow palette is one of my favorites from all those palettes, but the 120 is really, really, really soft and very fragile, and these ones aren't quite as soft. I mean, they are still pretty soft, but they're not as soft as something like the 120. If I had to compare these, another popular one is the 88 Matte and Satin or the 88 Shimmer palette. If I were to choose between those and the 88, I would get these double stack ones because I like the quality of these more, and I don't know, they're just, I think they're easier to work with personally. The 88 one is kind of a drier texture. These ones feel almost a little bit creamy. They feel almost a little bit creamy, and the colors are gorgeous. I mean, the look that I'm wearing right now is actually using this shimmer one, and I used this purple and this dark blue, and I used this black. The black one on the shimmer palette has a bunch of sparkles in it, but the other ones are all kind of sort of a similar to MAC Volux Pearl finish from the way that they look when you put them on. People always ask me, you know, are these the same quality as MAC? No, they're not. But the thing is, I don't like comparing eyeshadows, saying, oh, these are like MAC or these aren't, because every company has different finishes, be it, you know, high end or low end, and it's just really hard to compare eyeshadow finishes, because you know, I have some MAC eyeshadows that are not very good at all, where I would actually prefer this palette, and then I have some, obviously some MAC eyeshadows that are better than this palette. So it's hard to compare, because MAC also does have lots of different finishes, so I can't really say, oh, they're better or worse. They're just different. These are a great bargain though. I mean, these are for people who don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup but just want a ton of colors. I would really recommend these double stacked palettes, and because they also get some blushes with it, this is a really good sort of set to get if you just want to, you know, learn how to get better at makeup and you don't want to splurge on a bunch of expensive makeup. Then I would check these out. I mean, I'll definitely be using these because I really like the color payoff. Like I said, they are a little bit dusty. I mean, they're not dusty as in chalky, but when you know, put your eyeshadow brush on it, there's a little bit of residue that comes off, but that's the same with all those palettes, so I don't think that's really a negative point. It's just something to be aware of. But for the price, I think these are excellent. The matte ones are also really cool because matte eyeshadows often are hard to find in lots of different colors, and you know, these are lots of different colors and they're all matte finish. And the payoff of these is really good as well. So I've used this one as well just to test it out. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about these palettes. I really like them. I will be doing a tutorial. I did a tutorial on this look. I'll be uploading that in a couple of days, so then you can maybe get a better idea of how they work, you know, the texture, color payoff, and stuff like that. You can go check that out. It's going to be up in a couple days from this video. I did buy these on eBay. I mean, there's a lot of different websites that sell these kind of palettes now, but I find personally that eBay is still the cheapest source for these palettes. So I will put on the side, I'll put the link of the seller where I got these palettes from. You can go check out, they have a lot of, the seller has all the other kind of, I think they have a bunch of those other palettes in stock as well. So if you want to check out that store, you can do that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that review. Definitely check out these palettes if you are interested in them. Like I said, I'm personally happy with them. I like them. They're good for, you know, experimenting, doing lots of different looks. They've got tons of colors, and you know, if you just don't want to spend as much money on high-end brands because you're not sure if you're actually going to be using it that much, I think these are a really good bargain. Like, they're just really fun to play with, and I mean, I would even use these to go out. Like, I mean, I love this look I did with it. I was really impressed. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that review, and I will see you soon. Bye!